Jim Persky,
Joe
Work
Hughes.
Truck Solution. Good to see you again.
Good to see you too.
It's not nice to meet you anymore. I mean, we've met, and so it's just nice to carry on
another NTEA
conversations.
show, right?
I love
Here
it.
we are.
I love it. A lot of things are happening in Work Truck Solution, and I know that a lot of dimensions that weren't there a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, this thing is just
Continues to evolve.
going into a rocket
evolve, for
stage.
sure.
Yeah. Tell us about the nuances.
Before I do that, I'm just going to do a quick recap of our product.
Good.
Just for anybody that's out there that still hasn't gotten a good glimpse of how we bring your commercial inventory to be seen by customers within 2 clicks of the mouse. That's always the goal. Quick, easy search mechanism. Starts with the Work Truck button. Customer finds that Work Truck button on your website, clicks on it, and then from there, instead of brought into the normal, we'll call it the retail site or style of searchability,
right,
we bring them to a spot that is searchable by body type. So again, if I'm a plumber or an electrician, let's say I'm a plumber, right off the bat I see a service utility van, that's exactly what I need. I click that button and all my service utility vans show up. Now the great thing about our product is that if you're a smaller dealer and you're not stocking a lot of product, but you belong to the network, there's going to be other dealers that have this KUV that is hitting a certain number of days on their lot, where they would like to offer it up to other dealers that are in the network.
You bet.
So when you see anything that would say job ready 2 days, job ready 3 days, whatever it might be, that's actually a vehicle that another dealer is allowing you to acquire from them. So small dealers, great, we got product for you. Big dealers, great, we've got products for you too.
Right.
It allows you to really manage your inventory and keep the wheels turning on all this equipment.
Keep churning that inventory.
And making sure that eyes are seeing this stuff all across the United States.
Right.
And I want to preface too that all of this is in your control. You don't automatically have to trade your vehicles. You can pick and choose what trucks you want to trade. You can put criteria behind it like number of days on lot, 365 days. If it hits a year, I want my truck to get redisplayed. Or I only want to pick out, I've only got 5 dealers that I'm friends with.
Right.
5 dealers, that's it.
Right.
I can link you up with those 5. You create your dream team, and suddenly you've created your own little nucleus of truck equipment.
You can also say, I don't want anybody within 50 miles of here knowing that I have it.
Yeah, that's right. Or you can shut it completely off, and I don't trade outbound, but I still pull any inventory I want inbound.
Yeah, right.
So you can be greedy.
Right.
It's all up to you on how you want to manage the system, but it's totally in your control.
Yeah.
So some of the new things that we've created have to do with vans and things like that. We're actually coming out with a new virtual van package where a customer might click on cargo van, and then from there, if you have a vehicle that does not have an insert in it, like an Adrian Steel package or a Ranger package or something like that, we're actually going to start to actually visualize what that's going to look like for the customer. So if you're a plumber, you pull up the plumber's package, and it's going to show you what that would look like inside that van.
Wow.
So we're starting to really go after those vocations and give them exactly what they're looking for when they're searching online.
Oh, that's
great. Start the conversation. This is all about starting the conversation.
Exactly.
You want that phone call. So anything we can do to make that phone call happen is really what this is all about.
Right.
Some other great things that we've done in our system has to do with you being able to manage your inventory without worrying about what your inventory feed is doing or your dealer management system. You can go in here and basically take care of your own vehicles by with pricing structures. I'll do a quick demonstration on what you could do. So let's say I've got a bunch of E-Series vans, and I would log into the back end, go into the system, and then when you go in here to tools, you go to inventory management.
Yeah.
And now I'm looking at my inventory. I can isolate my inventory by body type. So I go over here, and where I click on all bodies, I'm just going to look at my cargo vans right now.
Okay.
How many cargo vans do I have? I've got plenty. So what's nice about this is I'm going to go to page 2. Page 2 is going to start to show me my aged inventory. So here's one right here. If you look on the top, we're at 254 days on lot.
Yeah.
What I'd like to do at this point is that when my customer lands on my vans, I want them to see that one first. I want to do last in, first out. So all I do is I click here, I hit feature. That truck now gets displayed on top when somebody lands on that van page. Quick, easy tool to use to help you push your old inventory out.
Yeah, right.
Now let's say I want to take that one a step further. It is getting old, right? We do got to get rid of this thing. Come over here to pricing. I hit edit price, and I'm going to throw another $1,000 at this thing. And I'm going to start that today, and I'm going to end it at the end of March. And I just added a sale price of $1,000 to that vehicle that I've controlled myself. My inventory feed doesn't manipulate it. I don't lose any of this information. It just happened like that. So
And,
really
and I see it there over there on the left. It verifies that's when it's going to, that $1,000 is going to go away.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you wanted to leave that sale price on forever, all you do is you just don't have an end date.
Right.
But I'm really giving you all the tools you've ever wanted to help you blow out older inventory, give you good pricing structure. We even have the ability to put in, let's say you sent this van out for an upfit and you forgot to record it in your dealer management system. All you do is you go over here into body costs, you click that up, and let's say I've spent $2,000 on a van package. I add that into it, and then it's an add-on cost. And what this will do is it'll add that $2,000 to that van, plus I got the sale tag on it, and we're actually giving you the ability to really display your inventory.
But I just noticed in that previous screen, there was a place in there that I could put in the markup, because some dealers mark it up $1,000 or $500 or $200 or whatever.
It's
so
totally
that's great.
in your control.
Total flexibility.
Yep. So another thing that I'll mention, because this is probably the biggest thing in our industry, that our company is the connector of all the players. Okay, it's not just your inventory, it's not just your dealership. I'm connecting you to the outside world and all those customers, including the body manufacturers.
Right.
So for instance, let's just take a look at this. Rod Baker Ford has a zip code of 60586. And I know that they stock a lot of Knapheide product. I just happen to know that because I used to work for that company. So we're just going to go into Knapheide's site real quick. Let me get rid of this real quick. So on the back end of Knapheide manufacturing site, we've built a vertical. And this allows a customer, because let's say you're a plumbing company and your dad owned the company before you and he's always bought Knapheide products. I'm the son, I'm not going to change things. Dad knew what was best. I'm starting my search at Knapheide because I believe in that product.
Right.
So as soon as this thing pulls up, I'm going to show you. Our internet connection's a bit slow.
Oh, that's just the internet.
Were you guys here last year? I think when we were downtown.
Come on, baby.
Wednesday night last year.
Now,
Yeah. We had, well.
we can edit some
There
of
we
this
go.
out. Yeah, cool.
All right, so I'm a customer, I'm a plumber, I'm in the Chicago market, I'm looking for a Ford. I'm going to type in my zip code, 60586, and I am looking for a Knapheide utility van on a cutaway. And there we are. As you can see, the first dealer that pops up is the same site we were just on, which is Rod Baker Ford. At this point, I am actually tracking this customer's behavior. And when he clicks on that truck, I've hand carried him from Knapheide's website right to the stocking dealer that has the product he's looking for.
Oh my.
And not only that, I've given the customer everything he would ever want to know about this product.
Right.
He's going to have all the details that are extracted from Knapheide's invoice. Those are the details that get picked up during their search.
Right.
KUV search, KUV 129 SUK. We're picking up all this nomenclature that people don't think about, but when they do Google searches, all this stuff becomes a serious impact.
Right.
The other great part too, a customer's even going to have the ability to click on this link that carries them right to the Knapheide literature page.
Yep.
Now I can look at compartment depth. I can look at, well, probably the most important one we all know is payload, right? These plumbers tend to overload their trucks.
Right.
So there's going to be a page on here because Knapheide's already calculated.
I think plumbers have to overload their trucks.
They do. That's part of the job. Absolutely. Part of the job. So anyway, all the standard features are covered. Your KUV dimensions are covered. And then there's even a nice handy little chart that I'll try to find here in a second. Here we go, payload.
Oh my, yeah.
So the one we were looking at happens to be the top one, the KUV 129, and you can see right there we've got a payload of 3,540 pounds.
Right.
I mean, how awesome is that to be able to tell your customer exactly what he needs to know in one, basically on one spot.
Right.
You're not searching for anything, it's all right there,
Right.
easy to get to.
Right.
And this all started from NAPID's website, hand carried him into Rod Baker Ford. We're tracking it, you're going to know where this customer came from, how he got there. So we got a whole lot of data to provide as well.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. So, y'all. So I, as a Ford dealer, I could go to that scale page and say, okay, that 3,500, he's going to need to carry. He needs to bulk up. He needs a 4,800 payload minimum kind of
Sure.
thing. So I can do that off of that same page.
You absolutely could. You can even go in here and say that instead of an E350, we're going to bump it up to an E450.
Okay.
If that's what you wanted to do. So all you do is you click the E450 here on the side, and then hit enter. And then we just bumped up this gentleman's payload. Now here's where my product really does have praise. Rod Baker Ford doesn't have that E450, but the customer doesn't know that. The customer still believes he's going to be able to get an E450 from Rod Baker Ford, because there it is right there, job ready 2 days.
You can get it in a couple of days, meaning he's going to dealer trade it.
Yep. So I still got the phone call.
Right.
I still got the phone call.
Right.
So now that customer called you and said, I need that E450.
Yeah.
What's Rod Baker going to do? He's going to click on more details. He's going to scroll to the bottom of this page, and he's going to hit location. And he's going to see that this truck is sitting over in Frankfort, Illinois, which is an adjacent suburb of Chicago.
Right.
Curry Motors is willing to share that truck with Rod Baker right now. And then I give him just a quick click of the mouse, and he's asking Tom, the commercial manager over at Curry, hey, I need your E450 because I got a customer that wants it.
Yeah. Is it available today?
And it is available today because
he didn't
that's
put it
how
in
our
dealer
network works.
Yeah, he didn't put it in dealer trade yet.
It doesn't go into my trade network automatically. It goes in because Curry said,
I'm willing.
It hit the criteria, and this is, I'm willing to trade it. Yep. So I think I've covered a system here that isn't available anywhere else. And if you're a true commercial store and you're not using this platform,
you're crazy.
Then you're not really a true commercial store.
You're crazy.
You're not really a true commercial store.
Right.
Your retail site will not get this done. You're going to put a customer in a state of searching forever, trying to find vehicles. Probably won't even be able to find your inventory very easily. And I'm giving him not only your inventory, I'm giving him virtual inventory that exists out there.
An experience that I had 3 or 4 years ago is I was at a dealer delivering a vehicle on a Sunday. It was a chassis, and he was going to take it from there, but the chain link was up, but there was an Econoline cutaway van, 4-wheel drive.
Interesting.
Okay.
So, that had to
so
have
it was a Quigley, yeah.
Okay, got it.
They'd had it a year, and it was snow country, and it was in Oregon, and I thought to myself, somebody is looking for this sucker.
Exactly.
They've had it a year. Somebody, and this is
And it's an unknown vehicle.
You'd never find it's like a needle in a haystack. The Work Truck Solution finds needles.
Just like that.
Yeah, it's awesome.
We've got a whole search mechanism in there that you can find vehicles quick and easy by whatever standard you want, including body name. If you want Redding, you're going to find Redding. If you want NAPID, you're going to find NAPID.
And there's like even a global tab, meaning is there anywhere in the universe is there such a this? Because sometimes my customer needs something and recently needed one, and it wasn't the only one was in South Carolina. Well, we got it for him for Portland.
Right. And you and I both know right now, Ford dealers are saying to themselves, "Well, I've got my locator." Right?
Yeah.
That's the first thing I hear from a Ford dealer.
Yeah.
But truly, you don't. You're going to go to your Ford locator, you're going to find that F450, you're going to assume it's bare because that's the way the other dealer put it into that system. Then you're going to call about that truck and find out it's got a 10-foot dump on the back.
And you want a flatbed.
And you needed a flatbed or whatever. So our system gives you the body name, the body model, all the information you want about that truck, whereas the locator, it's giving you misinformation.
Well, the other frustration that I have in the Ford locator is that I'll have to call on every one of the 84 CA 450s until hopefully I find the needle. But by the time I do that, it's been a day. I've spent 4 of my hours whenever I got a minute to make another. I've called you and you weren't there, so I left a message. You didn't call me back yet. Just all the frustration. So a day later, I finally found when I called the dude and he bought a Chevy because he drove by the lot.
You're a day late.
I'm a day late because I couldn't instantly find what he was looking for. With Work Truck, I can find it before he leaves the lot. I can find him before he even gets back out of the bathroom. I mean, I can find it now.
Here's your criteria. You just type it in.
Yeah.
You could even go down to what year you want, what make, what model, what drivetrain I'm looking for,
right.
Crew cab, regular cab. You type in all this, and then you can even pull up your body manufacturer, age, nap height, whatever it is, and then hit whatever body type you want, and it will locate that truck. You come down here to the bottom, and you hit global. It's going to show you every truck configured exactly the way you look for it across the United States.
And how many Ford dealers about are in the system now?
I think we're about 300 right now.
Okay, I was guessing 250, but 300 is great.
It's somewhere in that
range.
range.
The point of it is that as that goes to 600 and 900, now my dealership has
even more
2
options.
and 3 times the inventory possibilities to be able to.
The more dealers that climb on board with this system, the more robust the system becomes. It just keeps getting better.
Yeah.
Because the more you can give a customer a reason to call, that's
what it's about.
And if he clicks on the truck he wants and he saw something that fit the bill and he called you, we've done our job. That's a conversion.
Another thing that I use it for, just so you know, is if a guy says, I want such and such, I'll go to the locator. He just wants to know what it's going to cost. He's not wanting it today. He'll buy it one of these days. But on the Work Truck, I can find a dump body, a hoist dump body, or a piston dump body, whatever, and I can look on the back page and I can say, well, this is going to run you about 71 grand.
You can get real close.
Right.
You can even figure out your freight because you know where the other dealer's located, and you can start to assemble that deal in your mind.
Right.
And if that one didn't work out, there's another one right behind it.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? That's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
It's all
Thanks again. This is great, Jim.
All right. Thank you.
Appreciate the update.
I appreciate it.
Hey.